Welcome to Sunday Reflections, where I discuss my reflections. The reflections of a reflections. Always like the end of the week off with the weekend off like a reflection. Hey, Bullfrog, you are first. Congratulations. First in line. Right on, man. Right on. Monty, hello. Welcome. Everybody piles in here. Joe Morgan, hey, good to see you as well. I like Sunday reflections, the sombering thought process that I go through before Sunday reflections. Sunday reflections is an all-day event for me. I wake up, and actually, this Sunday reflections, the process started before I woke up. Hey, Tiger, what's up? Good news. Figured out if my dad has a nap, he doesn't seize up. Wow. That's great. That's great. You're talking about seizures. Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but magnesium, just a magnesium supplement, will help with the muscles. I have to do magnesium to stop my amazing leg cramps and arm cramps and everything. Potassium, yeah, sure. But magnesium is the go-to way to prevent that shuddering of the muscles. That Charlie horse, that wakes you up in the middle of the night. You can't stand, you can't walk, you can't lay down. All you can do is just sit there and just oh, you fucking leg. You're just cussing in the middle of the night. Nightfall Homestead. Hello, Mad Chad. Hello. Hello, Nightfall Homestead. I remember you. You will be blue the next time around. I can only make people blue after the live stream. I can't do it while I'm in the live. I'm on a phone, so it gives me limited capabilities. These are full blown grand malls. Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, it will help with the muscle pain that he's feeling. Before after a grand mal seizure. Because I get these from working out and working in the heat. So I do salt and I do magnesium, but I still have those massive leg cramps. Hey, what's up, Eric? That might be something you can look into, but I know you're trying to stop the seizures. Oh man. Happy to be here. I enjoy your vids. Seen you a few times today. Thank you very much, Nightfall. I'm going to give you a full disclosure, and anybody here can tell you we are absolutely mad, batshit crazy. Take nothing I say seriously. I only speak for thought provoking. That's it. I only supposedly keto to prevent seizures. But you'll find that the chat and everybody here is really cool. You've probably already seen them in all your chats as well. So it's kind of like that dive bar that's in between your pregame bar and the main bar or the main club. So I'm the dive bar that's in the middle. Everybody comes here in the beginning, going to the big bar, and everybody comes here when they're leaving the big bar. So Lisa Alexander, and Anderson. Get it right. Anyway, welcome to Sunday Reflections, where I get a little deep, very thought-provoking, and I allow myself to go there. Game Tiger, he's on feeding tube. Ooh, wow, Joe. Yeah, if you guys don't know Joe, is this the place I used to go to meet up with dude in the back pool room for good stuff? That dive bar? Well, I mean, that's any bar you go to. just gotta walk up to the right person and say, hey, I know a guy, right? And so that's any bar that you go to, and I speak from experience, being a Marine, and that shit crazy. I resemble that. Yes, you do, Ace. But you'll find that it's really cool. We have a lot of fun here. There you go. There's Joe. And once you start talking to Joe, you'll understand what he's got. He's going to take you there, and he's going to take you to the back alley where there's a trunk, and he's going to pop that up. And oh shit, take cover. Guardsman 134, Freedom Raid, incoming, incoming, incoming. Brace for impact. And that's funny because that's part of my Sunday reflections, is bracing for impact. Yes. So welcome all you guys. I'm a Huckleberry. I know everybody here. This is great. S more. Absolutely. And we're from all walks of life, all genres, all locations across the world. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here from Canada. There's some people from France. There's people from Germany, Scotland, Ireland. There's UK, Australia, Hawaii. I know Hawaii is but anyway, and all over the world. Auntie T, hello, welcome. Charity is passed out on the floor. I have given her her pound of flesh. We just got back. We went to the woods. We went to the creek. We went to the woods at the close of this day. It's hot in the sun, but it feels great in the shade, and definitely feels great in the creek. And we just kind of walked around. Was testing out my knee. It does well, and Charity had the opportunity to run around and smell stuff and chase stuff, and it was a great time. We definitely expended some energy, us old folk. You know, Charity's like, I guesstimate 18 years old, so she's an old girl. But we get around pretty good. We get it in, and so now she's had her pound of flesh, and she's chilling in the air conditioning because it is kind of hot out there. It's kind of warm. It was kind of warm in here too. I finished my table. Videos to drop, videos to come for that. I made a mad table, part 1 and part 2. So you'll see that. I don't know who it was talking about in chat, you know, that, hey, you should make it. I said, I've been talking about it for months that I want to make a fucking coffee table. Michelle the Great, hey, welcome. It's hell outside here. Yeah. It's actually really nice here in Cleveland, but it's just kind of hot during the middle of the day with the hot sun. You know, I like the snow, come on. But I do enjoy the cooler parts of the summer nights, summer mornings, and summer nights, summer days when the sun is setting. Very beautiful. Most agreeable atmosphere to just get out and say, you know what? Everybody here does that too. There's people walking around, bicycling, you know, rollerblading, getting out there and walking and doing stuff, jogging, runners, bikers. Freedom Raid. Hey, Magic. Freedom Raid from Blaines. Welcome, Garrett. So yes, welcome to Sunday Reflections. Oh, I'm getting old. Breathing is hard sometimes. But hey, it doesn't help that I smoke, and I've been inhaling stain from the table I was staining. So got some fumage going on in here. Hopefully it'll be all cleared out, but you know, it's doing well. Had the doors and windows open and breeze flowing through here. So I finally put the table outside on the porch, on the terrace, on the balcony, whatever you call that thing out there, a piece of concrete that juts out from the wall. That's where it's at right now. So let the elements take care of it. I'll let it sit out there all week, possibly, and then attack it again. Look at it, you know, what else I need to do to it. And then part 2 of the video will come out shortly. The part 1 is loading right now. It's probably going to take a while. But it's a mad table. Yes, indeed. So, welcome all. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. So yeah, this process of Sunday Reflections takes all day for me. And you know, it's something I ponder. You ever pondered? Ever sit around and think? Sundays is that for me. And there's some meditation involved too. I'll sit around and maybe if I feel like it, I'll out. Duck shed using crossbows instead of axes. 15, 45, 88. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, ponder. Pondering. I call it pondering. Sitting on the front porch, drinking a beer, watching the clouds go by, and wondering what it all means. What does this mean? What does that mean? What do I mean? Am I meaningless? Is this all meaningless? I don't know. Northern Karma, hey, Sunday blessings, friends. Welcome, welcome. And it's also a peaceful time. It's a time of stillness. Read Puppet, hey, welcome. Ponderers, yes, pondering. Great things, great thinking. It's and however you get to that point. So, for me, it's an all-day event. Whatever I'm doing, I'm pondering. I'm chewing the fat, if you will, inside my head. And well, this one started early at night for me. I had a dream. I had a dream that one day we will be slaves. Yeah, I don't mean to get a little dark, but sometimes pondering goes into dark places. But I always go, hey, there is hope. And what is the problem? What is the solution? Right? And so basically SMEAC, situation, mission execution, command and signal, and supervise. But anyway, then I pace it out, cautionary, alternative contingency, emergency, boom, 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 boom. I might even do a salute report. I mean, anyway, it's a mad mind in here, let me tell you. Plotting courses. Anyway, in my mind. So, I had a dream. I did. Yes, and yeah, Michelle, it is. It is. And this dream, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Just kind of give you the cliff notes. So I dreamed that I was working on a dock, on a shipping and receiving, warehousing kind of thing, on a dock on the water, big, huge, a port. I was working the port with the crew. We were kind of militant. We were all wearing, military, what I call boots and utes, camouflage pants, boots, and t-shirt, and maybe a hard hat, maybe some gloves, maybe some safety glasses, that kind of thing. Playing with forklifts, offloading and unloading big, super big ships in any condition, whatever the case may be. It was a slavery job. We worked like 18 to 22 hours. You got one meal a day, and water was not guaranteed. Water was not provided. So there were groups, almost like platoons, that worked this dock, worked this port. This is all a dream. And each group had a leader, kind of like their lieutenant or their platoon leader or something, and he's the guy that's in charge and tells everybody what to do. Okay, he's the foreman. And he's telling, well, we're all tight because we're all slaves. We're not getting paid. There's no pay. There's no off time. There's no going home to your mom, going home to your family, going home to your dog. You lived and worked right there. That's what you did the rest of your life. That's it. Welcome to the docks. So, and we did pretty good. We took solace in the fact that we were working, that we were men doing stuff, even though we had to suffer and endure the cruelty of our overseers. Yeah, right, Joe. We are our own first responder, and we are our own last responder. Yeah, I agree. So in the stream, we're working, and I go through life at this place. And mind you, it's a very lucid dream. I still remember every detail about this dream. So I'm going to give you the cliff notes. I'm eating some kind of snail kind of bug creation thing with noodles. Anyway, it never... what's the Project ZIF, Project Pogo. Those who speak out will be collected into camps. Go Google those projects and ponder that. Yes. Oh yeah, we all have. We all have. Absolutely. And yeah, that's what they want for us. This my dream is the future, the possible future. So, and every now and then, the Chinese overseers, they were Chinese for some strange reason, would come to us with guns. We didn't have guns, even though we were very militant. We did not have guns. They had guns, and they were very cruel. They had guns, they had batons they beat us with. We would all line up in formation, and they would walk through and talk to us, and we'd have to give the report, and then he'd make their edict. The Chinese platoon leader would make his edict that we got to work harder, and there'll be less rations. We've fallen down in production, so there'll be less food and more work. And we're like, of course, even as slaves, we're like, hey, what the fuck? And we would be dealt with spiritually right off the bat. It would bang. They would shoot. They wouldn't shoot us, but they'd shoot at us. At the deck. At the massive timbers that we're standing on. Bang. What did I say? And if you continued to challenge him, all his troops would just sit around you and just beat you with their clubs. And that's how they beat us into submission. And like I said, this was a very dark. It's very dark. Which I could see red. That tells me this is a very lucid dream. It's kind of like I was in a dark storm or something, very foggy as well. But then one day, we seen light. And the light was coming from the sky, breaking the clouds, pushing them all back, and illuminating everything with its light. And that light reminded us of the power that we had. And we amassed resistance. While our overseers were away, they would come and go. Lori, hey, welcome. And while they were away, while the eye was not upon us, they had video cameras, of course, and there was a guard somewhere watching with binoculars. So, and maybe a guard would walk by, smack one of us with his buttstock, that kind of thing. Trash Panda, hey, welcome. I think I know who you are. I think I do. Anyway, so we gathered all our resources. We first and foremost, we gathered support. A lot of people did not want to join the resistance. They didn't want to join the uprising. So that was the hardest part of convincing a slave that you don't have to be a slave. But once it spreads like wildfire. Everybody is on board. Everybody is like-minded, boom, and connected and purposeful in their actions. And they are convinced this will work, or they'll die trying. Now this story, this dream I had, that's something that we have seen countless times in history, throughout history. Hey, Nunya, evening. Like trying to train the sheep. Yeah, but it has to be really, really bad, Michelle. It's not really bad right now. But is it? Anyway. It's pretty bad, but we don't see it. But this dream was the future, and finally we stood in line. Once again our overseers, called for formation, and we snapped to attention in formation, and they came through. Same bullshit, less food, more work, whatever. And, our leader, who had just been beaten the last time, had bruised and battered and broken arms, and he was tied up, and, had his arm in a sling, and, had a bandage over his eye. He was still the leader, he was still the foreman, and, he said, "Sir, no, we're not doing this anymore." And, of course, once again, bang! He shot at the ground, and everybody came and started beating everybody, beating the one guy. And then we turned around, we surrounded them and beat them and pushed them off into the pier. But not after we took their guns and took their batons, took their clothes, and pushed them off into the water, which was a dirty, nasty, sludge pile, slime-ridden, nasty, disgusting, polluted water. It wasn't clean at all. So this dream was very telling. See, the Green New Deal, and they tell you this. Hey, Metal, what's up? The Green New Deal that they're pushing for is to get us off the land, get us into the cities so they can easily control us. And then they are free to take whatever they want from the rest of the world. Literally, from strip mine everything, cut down all the trees and forests, everything. Take it all. While we are the workforce. So, the slave labor. So yeah, that's their plan to get rid of the money, the fiat currency. No longer will you work for money. You will work for food. That has happened many, many times. When the Japanese walked into China, and this is why China really hates the Japanese. When the Imperial Japanese Army took over portions of the Japan or China, they were very ruthless, and they made people mine coal for a sweet potato a day. Here's your sweet potato. Congratulations. Here's a day's worth of wages right here. This fucking sweet potato. It could be rotten. It could be worms in it. Doesn't care. They don't care. They might have cooked it. Some places actually cooked it for you. They did that here in America. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. They've already tried this many, many times. The coal mines and the coal towns where the corporation literally controlled every aspect of your life like a slave. And you couldn't leave. If you left, they would actually send people after you to grab you. And the railroads. Yeah, the railroads. Yeah, Michelle, we did. Shows a map of the areas marked by getting people to see. Yeah, absolutely, Lori. We already know. All the major metropolitan areas. And they're going to go into the prime real estate that is the wilderness, and that's where they're going to build their little chateaus. I mean, it's just like the same thing that you've seen, in the UK back in the 13 to 1400s. Okay, well, what happened when they mess with those that just want to be left alone? There's going to be conflict. There is going to be conflict. They already know that. They already know there's going to be conflict, and they don't care. If you notice, they're not fighting a conventional war. Oh yes, we are in a war. We are fighting a war, and it's a silent doom kind of war. They haven't. There might have been some violence, but it's actually not been very violent. There might have been some burning and some looting and some rah rah rah, Black Lives Matter and Antifa, and they're doing this across the world. And all they're doing is they're literally fighting for the hearts and minds of people. That's it. That's how they're doing this. We tried the same thing in Vietnam, and we did actually make some kind of leeway until, of course, we lost. Yeah, but they were losing too. The enemy, Mao Zedong, was losing too. NC Dev, hey, welcome. I'm a motherfucking leader. That's right. That's right, Michelle. And there's where the hope is. There's where the hope is. And what's worse is they're coming for our children too. They're taking our children. Yeah, we've all seen the line that the Saudis are going to make, and they love making weird shit. Look at their fucking cities. They made a city out of the fucking water. I mean, and they make it a paradise. That's what they do. I'm good at that. They got all the money. Right on, metal. That's right. Oh yeah, I'm no leader. I'm the guy you can count on every day. Yep, the gold city, the shiny city on the hill, the Citadel. Well, they've come for their minds, Lori. Eventually, yeah. They employ the freaks. They employ the ones that we call derelicts and the ones that are menaces to society. They have employed them to work on your kids and to get their hearts and minds. That's where the war is. Yeah, they'll do the touchy-feely stuff and the rape and all that. That's another aspect of it. But they're going for the hearts and minds. That's what happens when, for decades, you've had more money than you know what to do with. Absolute, what is it? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. We were ordered to come here. So this war, and they're going with the critical theory part of it. And yeah, the AI robots. Actually, the AI robots are supposed to be able to eventually read our minds, if you can believe that. Yeah, Michelle, because we are a probability machine. We are, and it's one of the greatest probability machines in the world, in the universe, that we know of, especially on this planet. Even AI cannot rival our probability capabilities. We take into account and assess if what we're going to do is going to be full of risk and reward. Is the benefit going to be rewarding enough for me to take the risk of failure or death? That's how we evolved, and we did this with Mother Nature. Extreme violence, being eaten by a fucking saber-toothed tiger. It's a pretty stressful idea, but you know what? If I can go, or there's another group of tribal crazies that I have to go through to get that last. I got to go on a hunting mission. I got to get that buffalo. I got to get that deer. Me and my group, and everything is. Our survival depends on us going through into the enemy territory and taking a deer so that we survive the winter. That's where this goes. That is the probability, and we're really good at that shit. Really good. The apex predator. There are tribes that still practice this with the lions. A lion pride is nothing to fuck with, right? They take down large prey and they dismantle it right there. Nobody fucks with them. You might get some hyenas, but they chase away the hyenas, and hyenas are nothing to fuck with. Another pride might come in. They'll fight that pride off for their kill. But these tribal men in Africa, they will literally walk up to the carrion that they're eating, take a machete, cut off a hind leg, and walk out. Like what? And the pride is like, what just happened? Why are we not killing them? What's he just took a leg, a hind quarter of this massive beast, and they're walking away with it. briskly. Can you imagine that? That's amazing. Talk about fucking balls. But risk and reward. You might have to take that risk. So our probability comes from that. And now we're trying to teach. Now we're trying to make something. There's a good point that you bring up with the AI. Now we're trying to make something that's better than that. That's better than what we have to offer. That's always been the age-old question about the machines and technology. And they thought about this even back in the Middle Ages and even beyond, into Greek time, because they were making machines too. Very simple steam machines, but they pondered where this would go, and they even have it written in some of their mythos, their stories. You know, the story of the flying owl, mechanical owl, robots that come alive while you're in a cave and they come at you. Yeah, they have these stories. And so they often wondered if that was the idea. Think about Terminator. You know, we pondered that idea, and now we're trying to make something like that. And some idea that we can control it. Have we been controlled? I live in Mohawk, where you put a 6-pack into a keep code and pull it out, and no paint left on cans, but it's cold. That's cold. Wow, Michelle. So yeah, we're trying to make an AI that's smarter than we are. You love cold water? Yeah. Our lizard brain. We do have our lizard brain. It's a mammal brain. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? How do you defeat a robot? I'm pretty sure y'all can come up with 1,000 ways to defeat a robot. That's what we're good at. What if I threw water balloons at it? I mean, what if I threw water balloons with diesel in it, and then threw a match at it? Threw a rod at it. You know, what if I threw a single fire at it? No more robot. Now we have flaming robots, and we have liquid that's permeating inside the robot's sensitive telemetry, fucking it all up. Oh yeah, there's fire too. So what if I just lassoed the damn thing with a rope and just took it on a joyride with my car, with my truck? There's so many ways. What if I shoot it? What if I walk up with it and hit it with a bat or axe? Fucking crowbar. I mean, what if an army of mechanics showed up with their air tools and just dismantled the thing right there? What if so we probability, we had that way. My father's family is Plattsburgh, Lake Champagne. Oh, okay. I have no idea where that is. Right. So yes, we're in a war. And it's a weird war. It's not a strange war. It is to us because we never experienced it. Our complacency and our unwillingness to speak out or to put our neck out there has led to this. Okay. Canada, Michelle, yes. Northern New York by Canada. Okay, you are right there. Right there. That's north for me. Yeah, that's the lake. You're right there. Hey. Yeah, over here. Hey. Hey, Michelle. See, I just know where you are in that direction. As crow flies. A grinder is a CQC weapon, funny but viable. Yeah, what if I had the jaws of life? I mean, what if I just went to work on that damn thing with a fucking grinder, just start cutting off parts. What if I just crush? What if I hit it with a big ass magnet and just picked it up? You know. Now what? Fish sticks. Hey, what if I threw rare earth magnets at it? Fucked it all up. Sandy pond we would go to as kids. All right. So we can find out. We can figure out a way to take down things. That's why we are the apex predator. We think about it. We used to run. We used to run herds of buffalo, herds of the bison, the great woolly mammoth. We would herd them, scare them with fire and yelling and screaming and throwing spears at them. We would herd them off off a cliff, and then just go down there and get everything. Amazing. Same thing with elephants. Elephants remembered though, and they remember genetically throughout their whole life that they do not run off of cliffs. They'll actually, that's why they stand their ground. Yeah, don't roller skate in a buffalo herd. That's good advice there, Purple Book Club. But we did that, and Indians are still doing that. Native Americans, it's still a practice that they're allowed to do. They're allowed to herd deer and everything into, off a cliff. The Aborigines did it. They used fire. They would push the wildlife, all wildlife, into the jaws of the hunter, and they would just start hacking away at them. Craziness. We figured out ways. We'll figure this out too. But we're facing the apex predator as well, and it's the sneaky one. Notice, they don't care about our 2A. They don't care. They don't care that, the greatest country in the world and the most dangerous country in the world has all the guns. They don't care. They're going along with their plan, and they're actually making progress. They're actually making progress, and now they're coming for the guns. What? And that was our thing. That's always been our ace in the hole. We got the guns. Nobody fucks with us. Nobody. They know better. Prime Minister Yamamoto told the emperor once he came to America to scout out weaknesses, and because the emperor wanted to invade America, and he sent Prime Minister Yamamoto as a spy. And we all know the saying. Prime Minister Yamamoto reports back to the emperor and says, the emperor says, "So, can I invade? Is this a go for launch?" And the prime minister said, "There will be a gun behind every blade of grass." Every blade of grass. And that was back in, 40s, 50s, 60s? Before Pearl Harbor. And he's like, okay. He still went after Pearl Harbor. And they actually went after some Aleutian Islands up in Alaska. Killed like 8 soldiers. But, 8 Army soldiers. That could have been an act of war. But Pearl Harbor was the biggest act of war. So, history repeats itself. They learn from it, and we need to learn from it as well. But our complacency has allowed the snake to slither in. It really has. It really has. It's a thing. There actually fish sticks. There's 15 guns behind every blade of grass. If every blade of grass is every American, on average, there's about 15 for everyone. For everyone. But they're going around that. Yeah, Joe, at least. Denise, hey, welcome. Ski ball and the sky buckets. Ooh. They don't care. They don't care that we're the mightiest people of the world. I mean, our government is good. Our government is great. Our military is great because we, the people, are great. It's Kevin. Sorry. Yet they don't care. They've already went all the way up to the coveted President of the United States and his cabinet, and trickled all the way down into the House, the Senate. There's even agent provocateurs in the SCOTUS, in the POTUS, the Supreme Court even. All the way down into your municipalities, all the way down into our school system, sometimes into our police forces, definitely into our judiciary, our judges, lawyers. America. They're everywhere. They make policies and procedures. Doctors as well, yeah. Even into definitely trying not to go there, Jay Morgan, because that's walking on glass on YouTube. But yes, even our medical fields. Hey, Bug Out, what's up? Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Even every aspect, every corporation, every infrastructure, our farmers. Yeah, Joe, you have a twin. Jay Morgan. Yeah. Welcome, Jay Morgan. One's a regular Jay, Morgan's the other. Morgan the other Fed. Oh. Ouch. Joe's been here forever. I don't know. Is it? Yep, it's Sunday again. So they don't need to. Yes, they do, James K. Yes, they do. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. I do not know James K. Careful, person is a relative term. So we have allowed all this to happen. Doppelganger. Everything. We've allowed the enemy to get too close. And now they're waging a war against us. We have not yet begun to fight. And this is their MO, all right? The critical theory, the Marxist critical theory, right? Is you literally do everything that we have been seeing in the world. You take over the food production, you take over the money, you take over the government, you take over the medical, the schooling, you take over everything. And then millions of people will die. Take their guns, everything. Do it quietly. Do it very, very quietly. And you use the people to do it. The brown shirts, the black shirts, the Bolsheviks, the Khmer Rouge, all that, Didn't our forefathers teach us about this crap? We have forgotten the faces of our fathers. And so now we're faced with this dilemma. Yeah, we have to fight. We have to fight a war that is already on our doorstep, inside our homes, completely surrounded, completely controlled. And all we have is the 2A. That's all we got. Stay hanging on to that. They're going to make that illegal. They're going to try. And slowly but surely, they will not let up. They will not stop. We stopped. We stopped fighting this evil. Our forefathers fought it and tried to teach us. And we stopped. We stopped fighting. We got relaxed. We got fat, dumb, and happy. We were like, oh yeah, that's over. Whew, man. Well, I guess Germany is not going to make. We're all not going to be Nazis. That's good. That's good. We're not all going to be Chinese. Communists. That's good. Yeah, we can relax here and hang out and based in our victory, revel in our greatness. All the while, the enemy was low crawling onto our position. Medicated to be docile. Yeah. So instead of fighting us with tooth and nail and fist and bombs and guns, they used words. Really. And the threat and fear. Untangible items. That's what they use. That's what they are using. And they're winning. Neither through, am I okay being pro-Trump? Why do you ask me that question? I don't give a fuck. Mr. James K. But hey, you might find some pro-Trumpers in here as well. That's the beauty of our side, though. As Americans, it doesn't matter about Democrat, Republican, whatever. If you're a patriot, you're American. It's whatever you wish to believe in is what you believe in. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's your choice, right? And even if I don't like it, I still have to respect it. But that was used against us. That was used against us. We walked softly, we talked softly, and we carried a big fucking stick. We had threat. Yeah, peasants. That's why you're all here anyway. Listening to the rantings of a madman. Here I am. But they used that against us. They used our sense of tolerance to get in. They're smart. Read Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. Read the Marxist Bible. Read Mein Kampf. Read that shit. Read these things. Read what the enemy has. I mean, you can, when you look into the WOA, the WHO and the WEF, look into their religion, Sadhgurus and all their gurus that talk about all this genocide, as like it's an enlightenment thing. Yeah, that's okay. Michelle the Great. We are lazy and have been too comfortable with we, the working America, carrying the lazy America, and we made that work so well. Michelle, awesome. It's very important to know these things. Remember the commercials? Remember the everything, even in our social media, Hollywood. Well, I'm John White. Well, I'll tell you, Pilgrim. What's up, Double Dog? Hey, hoorah, yut yut, Semper Fi. I'm wearing my T-shirt. Yeah. 1, 2. 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines. Join the company. Hoorah, yut yut. Anyway, it's a good shirt. Shirt's like 30-something years old. Older than most kids out here. But our kids, man, our kids don't know this. Our kids don't have this with us. I've done what I could with my nieces and nephews, and my cousins. I've done what I could. Now they're grown. I'm pixiated. I know. I'm sorry, Michelle. I know if I stop moving it kind of fixes it. But when I move, Boom, it goes crazy, right? Yeah. And we have the censorship. Censorship, everything. So they control the social media. They have the propaganda. And now they have the ears, the eyes, all Americans, all people of the world. This is a worldwide event. This is a war. This is a war. But how do we fight that? Our guns are useless. I mean, yeah, we could go fucking full tilt bozo mad, six cycle mad cycle loony and just start going after him. Do like some Navy SEAL Force Recon secret squirrel shit on them. But they have the alphabet. They have all the alphabet soups. And they have their own secret police. We don't. We're just people. We're just armed American citizens. That's all we are. Right on, Magic. Be right back. Need more herb. But you know what? Bug out. Okay, my adult children have been lost to their propaganda. I cannot even discuss the war on America with them. They're ready to put in the cocoa. That's what we're all facing. Bug out. But you have to. You have to. You have to do it. You have to. I do it. I have a few cousins that are woke. And I argue with them. And they actually, because I have a respect with them. We have a history. We're family. I can plant a seed. I'm older. I'm the elder. They're young. Maybe they'll come around. Maybe they won't. But they'll at least know. Whatever action they take in the wrong direction, they're going to hear my voice in their head. They'll hear your voice in their head as well. Look out. So you have to continue. We have to talk. We have to talk to people. But we're so self-isolating. Not right here. We're not. And here we're connecting. Right? Here we are connecting, we are talking, we are getting our thoughts, into other people's eyes and ears, so that they can ponder. We are community, yes. And I kind of like that, Joe. Yeah. Get them out of the matrix, right? Absolutely, Jay Morgan. They censor everybody, even you. Censorship is everywhere. That's part of it. That's how they convince people. Yeah, that's true. Scaled. We've seen that, didn't we? Michelle, highly censored. That's why we have that First Amendment, right? And what is a right? Yes, we will play chess. What is a right? Is it a right that's been granted to you from some authority? Think about this. Or is it a right that you proclaim, demands respect of its existence? Everybody else, especially the government, must recognize, and other people. And, by God, if you want to say that. But we took that right. We proclaimed that right. And now we're just going to let it go? No fight, no fuss, no mess, no odor. The commercial. No mess, no fuss, no odor. That's how we're going to lose our way of life. The greatest country in the world, the greatest people in the world. We feed the world. We're number one in food production. We're number one in charity. And now it's even more because they've got into our coffers. That's it. I proclaim. Nightfall. It's nothing unless you fight for it. Nobody will give it to you. Not ever. Not even life. Fight for your right to party. Night jumps. Queen comes to mind. Ooh. The Marxist seeks to destroy family, community, and a church, a nation under God will stand. Chinook, yeah. And you know, China is having a very big problem right now with Christians. No shit. The Christians, they want to abolish Christianity in China. They can't do it. And when they when they imprison these people, and when they beat them, and when they torture them, it makes more Christians. See, that's how their society works. That's how their communist regime works. The regime is the religion, not your God. Not your God that gives you hope and gives you will and strength to fight. Wisdom. Your God is the government. Your God is your supreme commander. Yes. See, China can abolish these nerds. Tennessee Tactical, hey, welcome. Let's go to they are censoring what's good and allowing evil. Yeah. It's all the destabilization. Christians and whites are being slaughtered in Africa on a genocide level. Yeah. That too. And y'all won't hear that anymore. Yeah, you're right, Michelle. Yeah. I'm aware of that. They hack them off right here. They got this thing where they come through and they hack off the arm. Wave it around. Christian, huh? Yeah. They start hacking off body parts. Enslaving them. Yeah. But it makes more Christians. Makes more. You think it'd go the other way around. Okay, fine. You don't want to be a Christian? Fine. Okay, you're going to torture me and imprison me and cut off pieces of my body. Wow. Makes them pray harder. Amazing. China's having a big problem with that. Yeah. Man, that's sorry we came in here. Oh, dude, no, wait, man. Hold on. Man, sorry we came in on your live stream last night. I was hyping you, and then we came roaring in. Yeah, it was badass, Tennessee Tactical. You never know what's going to go on, what's going to happen in trial by axe. You never know. So don't ever be sorry for coming in. Do what you want to do. Like I said, we're that middle bar. We're that middle dive bar that you go towards the big bar or the big club, right? You got your pregame bar. Then you're going to travel to your big bar or club. But we got the little dive bar in the middle. That's me. So come on in. Can I get good reflections? Only when I look in the mirror, Lordy. So we know that's what they want. And they are emboldened. They work in the shadows until they don't have to. That's how it creeps up on you. Communism, socialism, and evil. Really, communism, socialism, and what they channel hopping. Oh, Beto, yeah. Sometimes this is your first bar, and you go somewhere else. You start the night, huh? Yeah. The YouTube channel crawl. We're the strongest force. We are, Joe. We are. Well, kind of. Kind of. We're definitely a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, and that's the thing, that delusion of grandeur can still be dangerous to everything. I mean, think about that. CERN, nuclear weapons, fission and fusion. I mean, we're playing with DNA. We're playing with forces that we have never really thought about. And now we're just now into this century, we're diving into the fundamental building blocks of the universe, and we're actually kind of bumbling through it. You know, and it's been hypothesized we just might blow up the universe, end all existence. That's a possibility. Think about that. Think about that as a responsibility. Even though at any moment we could all die. The sun could explode and we would all be vaporized. The whole solar system could just go just like that. We are vaporized, and then we're all sucked into a black hole and then ground into, even the atoms and protons and neutrons are grounded down into nothingness, and in the smallest thing, and poof, out the end of the black hole's ass goes shooting us and everything else in our existence. That can happen. That does happen. It happens out there. See, we've got this idea that it's not going to happen. And the same thing with this. We had this idea for years. Well, it is a strong possibility, Prepper Book Club. At any point in time, we could all die. Instantly. And yes, it will happen someday. That we know, Metal for Breakfast. That's the thing. We know that's what happens out there in the universe. We know this. So we have to make this time count. We have to make this time count. Yeah, it's a chaotic, crazy world out there. It does have a bit of order because we can predict things. Remember that probability thing in our head? We figured this shit out. Yeah, I heard about this too, Michelle. Yeah, that's right. We have a 50-50 chance of dying every day. Yet we do it anyway. Yet we wake up and we go to work and we take risk for reward. That's what we do. That's what we all do. Risk of failure or death for reward. So in the dream, the military thing came up. And that was kind of the conversation we had is, look, we're warriors. We can't be slaves, we're warriors. Warriors can be slaves. And we were. Let's see something positive. Well, I am. I'm alluding to that. So we had to think about the risk and the reward for our uprising. And not only did I have to worry about my actions, I had to worry about the person to the left and the person to the right of me's actions. And of course the enemy's actions. It's from a warrior standpoint, from a fighting standpoint. Anything I do, I could make one small mistake and it could be a disaster for the whole group. I could be responsible for killing everybody in my group for making one mistake. But we as a group are trained to look at the enemy and wait for them to make that same mistake and take advantage of it and capitalize on it. That's from a warrior standpoint. It just made perfect sense. Oh, okay. That's all we got to do. All right, let's do it. And we won. And we were free. The rest of the story I don't know. We ran off into the wilderness, going, yeah, woohoo. So, I mean, could it be like Hunger Games, where they take control of everyone in the cities, and everybody that wants to be free lives out in the wilderness, and they hunt them from time to time. Yeah, sure, why not? I'd rather be free and have all the risk of dying or being caught than to be nice and comfy and taken care of, fed regularly, and be a slave. Cages are comfortable. Prison is comfortable. They make it very, very comfortable. You get 3 meals a day. You get free clothes. You get free air conditioning or free heat. You get free water. You don't have to work. You sit around. You can work, get some money. If you have money, you can buy stuff. A few things here and there, cigarettes, Coca-Colas. But you're still a prisoner. You're still trapped. There's no freedom. Rules and regulations. And authority. Now imagine if all those prisoners were made to make something, to work. That's right. Bug out adventure. Victory comes in many forms. There is no victory without risk. That's right. And you know, it's kind of like where that gambling thing comes when we are all trapped in our meat suits. That's why we're calling people zombies. Come and get up and go to work. Come home. We are zombies. We are preoccupied, Michelle the Great. We are preoccupied. You're stuck in a system that we're willing to be stuck in for some type of reward. You know? But now that rug, that cushion is going to be pulled out from under us. Hey y'all. Oh, what's up? Rooster, hey y'all, just in from the farm labor. All right. Tennessee Tactical. I identify as a meat popsicle. Try to work smart, hard. I do the same thing, except I actually go hard sometimes. Rather live like the Aborigines, and I've actually had a chance to talk to Aborigines. Went to Australia, and they identify as a pissed off American. Yeah, it's all programming. Our Constitution, our rules, our laws, our rights that we took, that we practiced, that we exercised, use it or lose it. That's right, the old saying, those who give up essential liberties to purchase a little temporary safety deserves neither liberty or safety. Benjamin Franklin, yeah, you're right, Ace. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool, Jay Morton. They lived out there, talked to him. Lived off the grid for 5 years. They're walking around in loincloths and a stick, a pointy stick. Maybe somebody had a bow. But the guy I was talking to, he had a watch on. I was like, what the fuck? And he's trying to tell me about how they live out there and everything's provided. They just got to go get it and they got to do this, do that, fire, and, they get drunk, they get fucked up, they have fun, they do their Aboriginal stuff, they eat all kinds of, there's all kinds of fruits and, they stuff that they eat, they go hunting, but, they also like going to town, having a cheeseburger, watching a movie, this guy had a watch on, he's like, I gotta tell what time it is, mate. I think that'd be great, Michelle, and that's what we'll have to. That's what we have to do. We have to walk away from the system. Walk away. Throw down your phones. Throw down the money. Go walk. Don't drive your car. Don't pay your bills. Don't pay your taxes. You know, the only clock I have is on my Obama phone. Bug out. Start learning how to plant gardens. Yeah. Best of both worlds. I mean, seriously, you know, they order a pizza every now and then. You get hungry, but you're out there. I did the same thing as a Marine. We would spend months, weeks, months out there in the field, dirty, nasty, sleeping, not even sleeping, running around in the muck in the mine. You know, we just couldn't wait to get back and to get that cheeseburger from McDonald's or Burger King. Yeah, Burger King. There's no McDonald's on Camp Lejeune. Just Burger King. I guess they got the contract. But anyway, couldn't wait for a hot shower, a beer, and finally someone who agrees with me. I mean, that's all fine and dandy, Jay Morgan. Outstanding. Plant food, Army says, prepare your home for food, water, and medical. Yeah. Homesteader, herbalist, prepper, garden, chicken, farmer, to my ladies prior, military, combat ready. That's right, Michelle. Hell yeah. Michelle the Great is definitely great. Yeah. And yeah, we get to know each other around here, don't we? That's pretty cool. And I that's why I started doing this channel. I mean, I'm just some dude, just some random dude that's been bumbling through on the surface of this earth for 48 years and had a very interesting time. And so, you know, I'll let's see, Fire Lori. Love to see you, short military hair. I'd have to pull out the pictures one day. I'll do that. We'll have picture day. I've got albums of pictures. Oh god. I don't know. Some of them might. Yeah, I can show them. I'll show them. I'll do that one day. Back when I was a 19 to 22, 23-year-old. Gotta learn to grow your own food. I've been doing vegetables 47 years. Some years good, some suck, right? You're a dude playing a dude You're a dude who's playing a dude disguised as another dude. That goes by the name of Shad. That's right. Thank you, Tin Tac. I'm just a regular guy. I planted my first garden this year. Right on, Metal. Yes, your turtle garden. Cool. Very cool. I mean, I wish I could plant a garden. I really do. Had my own land. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yes, that's... Yeah, Jay Morgan. Yeah. Jay Morgan. I'm just gonna put it all together. Jay Morgan. There you go. Jay Morgan. You are hereby known as Jay Morgan. Jay Morgan. There you go. There's your name. As a Viking would say it, right? But this war that we're in, it gives us that opportunity to ponder these things. Because they're no-brainers, right? Do we fight with tooth and claw and fists? Do we go Sicario on them? Or do we just say, that's enough? Joe. That's right. If you don't know it, learn it. If you can't lift it, grow stronger. Right? Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that. All your tomato plants burnt up. Heat. Wow. Put some shade on them. I remember in South Carolina, I grew my tomatoes under a tree, and they did rather well. Shade, I mean, because South Carolina heat, the sun was unbearable. You know, I just tore up the line and planted stuff. yeah, Metal, you did. We all watched it. Tore up the yard, and threw seeds in, and watered it, and now you're out there chasing turtles out of your garden. Yeah. We know what we need to do. Yeah, Magic. Rodent's taking my beets, corn, lettuce, and spinach out. Shamorgan, walk away from it all or beat them at their own game. Yeah, exactly. there's many ways. There's many ways that we can just, you know, that we can win, we can learn, we can be successful, and not slaves. Pretty much, we eat the elephant a bite at a time. Doesn't matter if you start at the ass or the face. Get you some barbecue sauce and eat it a bite at a time. Yes. Oh man. Let's see. I built a greenhouse, wind tunnel, and made a fruit garden outside with flowers. Magic, that sucks, buddy. Get you some traps. Time to get you some traps. Or go inside with it. I don't know. I like the idea of going inside and growing things. It's a hell of a setup. But it's so easy to just go out there and the sun. You can taste the sun in your vegetables that you grow. Taste that power. We need that. That's how we evolved. So yeah, folks, it's been my reflections. Reading cows and dogs right now. Damn. This fellow helps in love and war. Oh, what? What is it? I don't know what that was. Bug out, but okay. Yeah, cool. In love and war. That's right. So yeah, folks, that's been my reflection, just my dream, just pondering my dream. Oh, gorilla. Oh, okay. Thank you. Pondering my dream and going through it all day today, and going off on it, really diving into it. Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. It's is there peas were smoked. So yeah, I'm gonna stop being all crazy and mad and ranting and getting into all that. I'm actually going to take a break and go use the bathroom, and then we'll go outside and smoke a cigarette. How's that sound? So I'm going to leave you to ponder what I've said. I'll be right back. Ponder and oh. So there we go, folks. Breathe, take me gay. Ace. So yeah, folks, that's been my little reflections. Ooh, Michelle. See, that's pretty cool. Knowing little things like that. Oh yeah. Oh. Door locked. Yeah, so there you go. Check out the tip. It's drying. It's still wet. Yeah. Oi. Still wet. Then we'll dry. Then maybe I'll put another coat stain on it. It's like a polyurethane. It's called Polyshade. So it stains and protects it as well. Black pepper for City Stall. Yeah, Michelle. That's that's evil. Black pepper. And what's even worse is pepper spray. Yeah. Pepper spray is even worse. Dog will be in pain. More pain than we feel. Yeah, it's a lot worse for a dog. Oh yeah, Joe. Hey, we got the full Monty in the house. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. As I watch the sunset and the finish on my table drying. There's a fly on it. Take off. It's stuck. That's a good sign when the fly is not stuck to the table. It means it's drying. All right, Jamorgan. Yeah. I've been maced. It does. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. But if you spray it around your house, around your car, don't clean it up. Oh, it's evil for a dog. It'll last a few days. It will last a few days. I did it to the trash. I had an interesting. I learned this from I lived in a place called Ranchero Circle, and it was kind of like it was in Myrtle Beach, and it was apartments in the middle of a trailer park, and this is like some kind of highfalutin trailer park. She's not that old yet. But hey, little me, yeah, she passes through here. So what's up, North Shore? Hey, welcome. So, well, there was a realty company that owned these little apartments. Were renting. They had a trash pickup service, and they forgot to pay the bill. They actually refused to pay the bill, and so we had our bins, right? Our trash bins. We'd fill them up and put them out by the face of the apartment, and they would come by. The trash man come by, pick them up. Well, one day he didn't. That turned into a week. That turned into 2 weeks, and well, South Carolina's wild. You got a lot of raccoons, a lot of dogs, a lot of scavengers, and they descended upon this trash that just kept building up and building up and building up. And we had nothing to do with it. We're like, what the fuck? So I came out there and I had pepper spray and just sprayed everything down, made a perimeter around it. It was in pest control anyway, so, and it worked. Raccoons stopped coming. Dogs, wild dogs stopped going through the trash. Cats stopped going in there. Well, anyway, that's an interesting story in itself. We took all the trash put it in my truck and dumped it on the realtor's steps. They got the idea. And they got the trash out of there. They got us the trash service. They were trying to be like slumlords. So we said, no, we're not having this. Here. But bug out, it works. It really does work. It is susceptible to moisture. Moisture breaks it down. Capsaicin element does break it down. And of course the wind scatters it. Hey, Auslander, welcome. But it's brutal, it's evil. Pepper too, I mean, just pepper. Black pepper will work as well. But there's some predators that just don't care. They will mind over matter that shit. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Risk and reward, right? They might sniff around and jump over. Cross a log, climb a tree to get around your perimeter. You find a way. That's the predatorial way. We are predators. We are apex predators. Now we're branching out into the universe. And some have likened it to like the Tower of Babel. Raccoons do that. Yeah, raccoons are little ninjas. That's the force that they're trying to destroy. Is that find a way mentality. The apex predator. That's what we are. And our ability to find a way. Northern Karma. Welcome. But we will suffer. We will suffer slavery because it gives us some type of sense of risk and reward. Or there's no other choice. There's always choice. We're not blooming yet, bro. Could be checking out my Chinese onion here. Not blooming yet. Soon, just wait. Just wait, Mr. B. This thing's gonna boom, bloom. Really? Are you fucking with me, Bree? Oh, that wasn't a bee. That was something else. But it was big and scary. Just don't move. They won't see you. Mad, you're great at public speaking and philosophical. You remind me of Plato. Thank you, Bug Out. Nowhere near Plato. But thank you. Anyway. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it comes with experience, comes with doing stupid things and surviving. That's what wisdom is. Right? Yeah, it's more like Play-Doh. Yeah, even though I have actually been camping with some Greek boys while I was I'm Chateau. Yeah, I was in Greece. We did this massive dog and pony show with the Marine Corps. And the Greek were there. The Greek army was there. We never got to see them though. But you know, some massive random JL. Hey, welcome. We got to shoot their guns. They got to shoot our guns. Yeah, L.A. Morgan. You have to deal with the consequences of that choice. Yeah, don't be like Plato. Which, interesting enough, and I'll make a video on that. The same poison that he took is prevalent here. Water hemlock. It's funny. Once you know the truth, you cannot unsee it. You know, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's everywhere. Kind of like our forefathers, you know. We know where this road goes. We do. But it gives us a golden opportunity to do what our forefathers did. And to live free. You know, all these sheep that we talk about with the sheeple, when their freedoms go, that's when they'll realize, oh shit. They'll have that oh shit moment. Or they'll have that coming to Jesus moment, right? But that won't happen until starvation incurs. It's usually the biggest motivator for going from slavery into a free people. If you really think about it, we have all been eating poison for years. Yes, bug out. Yes, indeed. Good night, all. Need to catch up on some foreign affairs. God bless America and Shad. Thank you, Michelle the Great, for stopping by, hanging at us. Sunday Reflections. I'm probably going to end this here pretty soon, too. My bedtime is usually at 9, so I wake up early, start my day, start my week. Get in the week. There we are. Sorry about that. YouTube magic. Yeah, it's oh, I got time. It's 8:30. Yeah, I can stay till 9. All right. I wake up when I wake up, sleep when I sleep, and take action when I need to take action. Right on, bug out. Hell yeah. And hey, everybody, drop your links. Bug out, drop your links. Guys, check out Bug Out Adventures. She's always on a bug out. Really, she is. Really cool. So yeah, folks, drop your links. Auslander obviously is in Australia. G'day, mate. What time is it in Australia right now? Is it late or early? I forget. How long it is. How far out it is. In the parking lot at work. What'd you say? Still a tree in the parking lot at work. Got a couple minutes before I have to go in. Oh man. Your week begins now, huh? What gave it away? I don't know. I just kind of, I use my ESPN, as Blaine would say. I use my ESPN. 10:35 in the morning. Or at night. Houdini, yes. You don't know how to drop a link. All right. Sure you do. What you do is you can click. Well, because you're blue. Someone come and save me, please. Come on, Eric. What you can do is hit your name. Go to your channel. Hit these little 3 buttons on the side. Boom. Okay, thank you. 2235. Thank you, Auslander. Not 2235. Got you. So it is in the morning there. All right. But you go to those 3 buttons. You hit those buttons next to your name. It comes up, and you'll see share. Hit share, and what that does is that copies, right? If you ever play with a computer, it copies. And then you come over to chat, push and hold, and it comes up paste. Hit paste, and it will paste your channel. There you go. And everybody else is going to help you out with that too. Or you can click on the right mouse and do a copy and paste. There you go. Phone is harder. Yeah, that's how I do it on my phone. But you're blue, and so anybody else can do it too. So anybody else can share your link. That's the great thing about it. Everybody can go to everybody's channel. Boom, just like that. Hey, all right, there you go. And then somebody will hit it. Somebody will hit that link and confirm that it is or something else. But I think you got it, bug out. Hell yeah, good job. As you know, the YouTube platform, it's really user friendly. It really is. But we have to, we can't say certain things. We are susceptible to censorship. Oh man, I called the doctor's office the other week and answered at 1400, and the lady on the phone was like, "What time is it? What time is that?" 1400. Yeah, 2 o'clock p.m. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Uh, so yeah, it's a waiting game, right? I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I'm waiting on my crab apples to get ripe enough to fall off the tree. I'm gonna make stuff. Harvest crab apples. I'm one of the people that's not commonly found in the world. I can't be bought, and I can't made to shut up. Can't be made to shut up. Right on, Joe Morgan. Yeah, and I'm not only here. I'm also in Odyssey too. I've linked my all right, grandbaby. Is that bug outs? All right. Take care of yourself. Keep on prepping. Okay, grandbaby here. Gotta go. Keep on prepping. Thank you, Bug Out Adventures, for stopping by, hanging out with us. Have a good night. Take care. Find good stuff in boating accidents. Yes. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. That's our future too, you know. That could be resistance, tactical resupply, the ways of the gorilla. But I don't think it's going to come to that. I don't know. This is the strangest apocalypse ever. It's definitely a slow one. It's like watching a slow train wreck. Up for another boating accident soon. Well, if you haven't been noticing, Sean, yeah, we're about to have a whole bunch of boating accidents here. But it's actually went the other way, though. You know, when we're faced with you know, this 2A dilemma that they're going to go, you know, they're going to take our guns, we buy more. We just buy more. And people that have never bought guns are buying guns. It's crazy. Well, got one more row of grass to get to the garden fixing soil. You all have a great weekend every day. Never forget. Thank you, Brother Rooster. Yes, have a great weekend. Have a great week. Yes, begin the week. I hear it's going to be a hot one, too. It's going to be a hot one. But my knee is better. You know, hopefully my health is good. That's what I do, just not on the public markets. That's right. Yeah. And, you know, I've been looking into the whole Bitcoin thing. You know, things like Monero, Donaro. I'm on Odyssey and I check out Dollar Vigilante because he talks about bankers and bitcoins and apocalypse and stuff. And he has a cool little Chihuahua dog named Lucy. And if you give her tacos, then she gives you kisses. Stimulus check equals more preps and guns. Right, guns and ammo. Right. Yeah. So, but you know, they don't care about that. They're going ahead with their plan, and they don't care. And I've said this months ago. This is a war of attrition, and you know they're going to go for. They don't care if we have all the guns and ammo. That's it. They're just going to take our food. Ammo for the plamo. They know, you know, they're going after this tactically. But it's going to force our hand. It's going to force. Hey, Drunken Chef, welcome, everybody. Check out Drunken Chef, and if somebody could please drop Drunken Chef's link, it'd be awesome. Be aware that the states are now going to try to come for them. Oregon has a firearms and magazine ban bill that we here in Oregon all need to vote no for. And call our reps and tell them we don't want it. Rip Curl, yes. Drop the link, man. Drop the link. What's going on, Drunken Chef? Just closing off the Sunday reflections. You know, getting a little deep. Basically, you know, we are at war and we don't want to be slaves. We want to make barbecue. So, right? I mean, Lily Gardens. Hey, the politicians don't care. They're all out for the money. So we make money, no issue. They have tried to stop us filthy peasants from being able to say no with authority since dawn of time. Yes, yes, they have. Yes, they have. You know, I like the idea of barbecue and beer. Yeah, you can't do that if you're a slave, right? So don't be a slave. That's pretty simple right there. If you like barbecue and beer, don't be a slave. Uh, oh, they understand, Ace, but they're going to infringe anyway. They're going. Yeah, Camo Carl. Hey, welcome. Okay, take care, Eric. Yes, take care. You guys definitely check out Drunken Chef. He did a 24-hour live stream challenge and aced it. You can probably catch the replay on my commuting page. Dropping the links. Yep, Chinook. Yeah, a lot of folks, man. I found out about you from Sheena Ketovore. Camel Carl. Hey, yeah, you missed last night, man. We had Whoopi Goldberg. Haha. It was fun. Lots of fun. And then I know Devil Dog, because I'm a Devil Dog too, just a lot hairier. I'm actually wearing my official Devil Dog T-shirt right now. I wear it from time to time, but and you know that's the thing too is there's so many veterans in this country. So many. So yeah, there is going to be some type of conflict. Oh, you were at Jeff Riddle's party last night. Oh, how's he doing? Jeff Riddle. I put that on the computer and I was laying down listening. Whoopi got her bat wing busted. Yes, she did, Joe. Over and over again. Oh man, it was an epic night. It was an epic night. It really was. Some epic battles. Was it North Shore, Virginia Roots, Metal? It was a blast. Right on. Oh yeah, good times, man. Good times. We gotta think about that. Do we want to give up those good times for a little safety and security? No. Dangerous freedom is needed. It really is. And that's the fun part, you know. You guys ever went out into the wilderness, climbed a mountain, jumped off a bridge into a river, rode some rapids? Some of you guys have jumped out of fucking airplanes. I've never done that. I will die before I comply. That's right. But they're just going to starve us. They're going to try. They're going to try. But what sane person would go bungee cord jumping or parachute jumping or swimming in the ocean with the sharks? Go to a live fire range where everybody is shooting in all directions. Hey, Widow's Diary. Good evening, Mad Chad, and all chat. Blessings to you all. Thank you, Widow's Diary. Yeah. We do it for the risk and the reward. We want to feel alive. The only way that you really feel that adrenaline rush, it's kind of addictive, you know, is you just jump off the cliff. Screaming, woo, 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 all the way down. Roller coasters. FBJ and the mules he rode in on, right on. Yeah. I mean, there's so many people. I have 3 neighbors that are veterans. I feel safe having them around. Yeah. Right on, Joe. Jamorgan. Jamorgan. Yeah. You're Jamorgan. Jamorgan. Yeah. Sorry, spell check. I know Widow's Diary, but I read it anyway. I know what you meant, but I read it anyway. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. Damn autocorrect. Life has to be interesting. As a slave, life will not be interesting. It will not be interesting. There'll be no. There'll be none of that. There'll be no beer drinking. There'll be no eating of meat, unless it's a bug meat. It will be work. I will not comply. A lot of people are not. A lot of people are not. The whole world, the world is full of people not complying. And once again, we get into the whole social media thing. They block all that. They censor all that. But you can find it. You can find it. Everybody is acting a fool right now. Everybody. Panama, Sri Lanka, Nicaragua, Argentina, Norway, Germany, France, Sweden, the Netherlands, Canada. Hell, even the Mexicans are kind of pissed off because the Americans are coming in there. But should because their friends are insects, we can eat them. Joe Morgan, you got a point there. I don't. Have you seen Bill Gates? He's a very strange looking individual. Really, he's shaped weird. He's shaped like a sack of potatoes with skinny arms. His funky ass head. No, I probably wouldn't eat him. No. What was that song? Eat the rich. We have all we need right here in this country. We do. Widow's Diary. Yeah. Although back in the old days, especially in the Middle Eastern, if you're the pregnant man and he shrivels up, we will have our answers. Oh, salt. Oh. He's saying he's a snail. Oh, yeah, slimy escargot. Yummy. A seasoned booger. A breaded booger. Yummy. I've eaten snails. I've eaten escargot. It's okay. Salt the pregnant man. Yes. Fucking snail. I knew it. Yeah. Why did he get a new calendar? I didn't know I bought a calendar that ended at July 2022. I didn't know that. Yeah. Usually get a big calendar. Write stuff on it. Anyway. I'll rip it down. Go get a new one. Yeah. Just gotta outsmart them easy. I've did the non-compliance thing. I have walked in the store. There, you gotta wear a mask, there. My beard is my mask. Keep walking. Just keep walking. What's up, Lady Smith? Hey. Yep. Whoopi. Yeah, we had a great time last night. At Whoopi's expense. At Karen Elaine Maxwell. It's easy to outsmart the sheep. Yeah. And our lizard overlords. Yeah. Sister Marie's Kitchen. Hey, welcome. I mean, the criminal element is still alive and well in communist China. Tomorrow's August 1st. Swamp ass season. Uh-oh. Right, Tin Tech? I give them the stink eye and give them the look like I'm going to draw. They mostly go away. There you go, Joe. You don't have to say a word. I'm just... That's the thing, right? You know? It forces their hand. It forces their hand when you do not comply. Swamp ice. Swamp ice. Yeah, I know. Joe Morgan. Swamp ice. Swamp ice. Swamp ice. Yeah. Yeah, there's no law, there's no constitution, no amendment, there's nothing says that I have to wear a mask somewhere. Gator season. Oh, Gator season. Uh-oh. Really, Sister Marie? You used to get those gators? Man, yeah, it's a big thing in South Carolina. It really is. Get those gator tags, and yeah, it's just like you see in the swamp people. They go out in a boat and they got a 22 and a gaff, and they just chunk, bang, got you. Throw them in the boat. Yep. And there's tons of leather folks that buy it and get to work on it, and make something out of it. Of course, the meat. They'll have a gator bog. That's pretty neat. A gator bog. Yeah, you're a chicken bog. Think of gator bog. Basically, it's chicken bog with some gator in it. Do you want? I can't believe. With all those devices, you missed my hello. Oh, okay. Random jail. Chunks of this meat. Pretty cool. Gator barbecue. Yeah, everybody's got a. You'll see a gator pelt just about anywhere. You go into somebody's houses. Some of these people have been, they're diehard, South Carolinians. They've been there forever, and they've been hunting and fishing all their life. You'll see a gator pelt hanging on the wall somewhere. Damn, that's cool. Okay, right on, JL. Joe, she should use a plastic one and tie it around the neck. Ooh. I'll do that. I'm not wearing it today. I usually wear a big zip tie. Go put it in my belt loops. Goes around my waist. Because you never know when you need a zip tie. Yeah. And talk about putting someone in an interesting dilemma when you put a zip tie around their neck. Just walk away. You're like, whoa. The first couple of days of shutdown, I went out driving, went 20 miles without seeing another soul. Wow. It's nice and clean, Joe. So where is the two off you? Who is Jamorgan? Yeah, it's more. Yeah, we have Jamorgan. And we have Joe Morgan. Yep. All are welcome here if they're brave enough. So. And you're blue, so you must have been here before, and I thought you were cool. So yeah. we go through a very extensive process of venting. I carry a blade everywhere I go, along with boom. Right on, Whittle's diary. Yeah, me too. Hey, what's this thing? Always on me at all times. And of course, the pew pew is it's over there. I had it in my bag. Yeah. But yeah, it's over there. I'm carrying the 45 today. Yep. Jim Morgan's just a new person. Just a new person. You've been here before because I made you blue. It's fun times. I remember when it was like a legend ran errands and the AR-15 slung around the sheep started with their peeves masks already on. I have the same case. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Sean. Yes. Yep. Yeah, it sucks you didn't get the $500, man. Fucker. Man, Chad, I hope you have a good week at work. Yes, me too. Random JL. I hope I do too. But I'm sure they have other plans for me. But it ought to be fun and interesting. It will be. And we're taking on the roof. The roof needs to be sealed, and we're doing that while we're making stuff. We have a long weekend here. I had no idea. Really, Sean? No shit. That's more. Right? Hope you don't mix you two up. Yes, it's getting bedtime, folks. Getting close to bedtime. I don't know, it's more. They aren't related, I think. Thank you, Random JL. You too have a great week. Indeed. So yeah, folks, I'm going to close this out. Might be weird, but I was pretending it was the apocalypse. It was eerie. Skull, hey, House, Skull, brother. I know, I am too, Esmore. I'm slow sometimes. Yep. Eerie, very eerie. Yep. It was a great weekend. Thanks for the stream, Shad. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me. Thank you all, folks. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me at Sunday Reflections. I'm gonna get off of here and find me something to gnaw on, maybe a tasty beverage, and take a good, well-deserved sleep, curled up with my puppy. So, yeah. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Jamorgan. Thank you, Random JL, Esmore, House. Esmore, Random JL. Is that all? Who's left in here? Well, good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, chat. Good night, Random JL. Good night, everyone. Off to bed, off to bed. Yes. Good night, Jamorgan. Good night, Joe. Good night, Sister Marie. Yes. Good night, all. Good night, peeps. Have a good night, and know that there is always hope, even if you have to make it yourself. So, it's been Mad Shad.